Hey there, Michael Griffiths here, founder of Referral Marketing Guru, and welcome to this week's Get More Referrals Today podcast. Whether you're joining us on your favorite podcast platform, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, through our YouTube channel, or right now being able to catch us on any of our social platforms, great to have you. So let's get stuck into this week. Client referrals. How do you get more referrals from your clients? I found it really interesting. I was typed into YouTube, client referrals, and up came this hour-long presentation on how to get your clients, 90% of your clients to refer. This will be interesting. Let's have a bit of a listen. I lasted 5.5 minutes. It was just pulling my hair out, thinking if people actually followed this advice, they would ruin the relationship they have with their clients, not actually get client referrals. So I'm going to get into that real soon. As always, no fee, no ads, not taking sponsorships. We run Get More Referrals Today podcast for you. See, our mission is really simple: to inspire consultants all over the globe to be more remarkable, profitable, and impactful in their business. If you end up needing us to be able to help you, so be it. But by having consultants all over the globe be more remarkable, more profitable, more impactful, it creates this ripple effect of good. You see, it's not governments that change society, it's business owners. It's people with blood, sweat, and tears making a difference. You get to hire people, you get to support charities, you get to support local sporting groups, local schools. You feed other people. It's you guys. And if we can do our little bit to be able to help, that lights me up. So if you really enjoyed today's episode, we only ask you to do one thing. Just share it. Right? Share it with someone you know, and it might just help them too. So let's get stuck in today. Client referrals. Let's look at, I think the starting point is understanding humans. And as you know, I love my human behavior, love my neuroscience, love my understanding primal instincts and brain chemicals and human biology and psychology and all those wonderful things. It's what we bring together with referrals, networks, partnerships, and we just call it human marketing. So the first thing to understand is majority of people, when I mean majority of people, like 95% of people are not natural promoters. So they don't naturally go out there and share you or things that they experience very often. Generally, they have to be prompted to be able to give a recommendation, or they have to be asked to be able to say, oh yeah, I had this great XYZ. They don't naturally just go and start shouting from the rooftops these amazing experiences that they've had. So that's our first problem, that when you think of your client base right now, they are not natural promoters. They won't naturally go out there and start sharing things. So the second problem we have is that most people refer not because of being rewarded financially or through a gift or through something like that. Most people refer because of what we call social reward. It makes the other person that they're referring to feel good. It helps them out. And it's when you think about us as humans, it makes us feel good by helping someone else out. Like that's anchored into us. It's ingrained into us to help other people out. Okay? As we're growing up, as we go through the school systems, as we go through just life, we get rewarded in terms of praise. We get told what an amazing job when we help someone else out, when we think of somebody else. And that's why we do it. We do it because it's been anchored into us for decades and decades that helping someone else out is a good thing. So when we go, oh, will you help us out and I'll pay you, that goes against our natural instinct. It goes against our hard wiring. So people don't need that. Now, are there some people who would appreciate that? Without a doubt. Are there some people who that is their main motive? 100% there is some people. but it's such a small percentage that's the reason why, to me, it shouldn't be the focus. Should you thank people for giving you opportunities, passing you new business, opening doors? Of course you should. But to me, you thank people the way they would like to be thanked, not just a generic, let's just do one thing for everybody. Because in essence, you're doing that thing to tick a box. You're not doing that thing actually thinking of them. And that's where a problem arises. So let's look at the two things that we've got going on to start with. Most people are natural, keep it to myself type of people. They're not natural promoters. And the second big thing is that people, the social reward element of a referral is actually what's more important to them, that they're helping somebody else out rather than it being so much for you. And that's why rewards and so forth really is not the majority of people's drivers. Now, there are a whole bunch of people who will do things through an affiliate system. So to me, affiliate systems are very different to referrals. They're not the same in the same bucket. Right? Affiliates is where you get paid a commission for creating a sale. So it can become another income stream as such. You've got a different motive for doing that versus just giving somebody a referral. So why, and in this YouTube video, what to me the big problems were, and say 90%, do this for 90% of your clients to refer. The big problem is no one will do anything for you unless you make them feel a particular way. So in this first 7.5 odd minutes that I listened to out of the hour, where I went, yep, enough's enough, it was all about creating a particular script to be able to go and ask. Send them this email. Send them this particular message. You see, the problem with doing that, and sure, you do have to ask, but if I did very little, I provided a good service. In fact, let's go. I provided a great service. I really cared about my clients. And then I just asked them. Our problem is we're supposed to do a great job. Like, that's what they're paying us for. The agreement at the beginning wasn't, you pay me, I'll do a great job and help you get results, and you go and find me lots of referrals. Unless that was written into the agreement, that's not the agreement. Yet, we sort of feel like that's what the agreement should be. It's not, though. So if you want clients to refer and to be able to find you business, then you have to do something for them. And now that something can be how you make them feel. Maybe you open doors for them. Maybe you find new business for them. But it needs to be something on top of what they're paying you for, because that's what you're supposed to do. See, the agreement is you'll pay me, I'll get you this result. That's that first agreement. So that sits over here. So then if you want a second agreement, I'd love for you to refer and go and introduce me to other people or so forth. Then what's the second part that are going to allow them to do that? And that's a whole nother thing. And that's why we focus so much with our guys on what's the customer journey look like? What's your client journey look like? How do you just be a little bit more remarkable in your service? I hear lots of people go, oh, we got great customer service. You're supposed to. Who cares if you got great customer service? What's the next level above? How do you make people go, I didn't expect that to happen? Because that's when you start evoking positive emotions in your clients. So that's one element to it. And then the next big element, which we really are quite hopeless at this because we don't give it any consideration. People love to be able to share stories. Positive stories, negative stories, neutral stories, experience stories. This happened. We've all got a story. And when you create stories between your business and your client, that allows them to then have them share that story out to their clients, out to the wider world, out to their networks, it makes it so much easier for them to start bringing new people to you. And in essence, that's what a referral is. But if you're not through the experiences between your business and your client, creating opportunities for them to be able to share stories about you, then in the end, you're making getting referrals so much harder than what it needs to be. So if I was doing a video here, if I was doing a recording and I use the title, how to get 90% of your clients to refer. Well, the first thing is I have to understand that most of my clients are not natural promoters. Only 5% of them are. So that means for 95% of them, I need to actually do these things. See, the promoters will promote. That's just how they are. You don't even have to be great and they're still going to promote. But for the other 95%, you need to focus in on these three things. How are you evoking positive emotions with your clients? How are you creating experiences? So that's the first one. Second one, how are you creating experiences with your clients so they can then go and share those experiences as a story? And then once you've done those first two things, then the third thing is, how do you do something really simple that allows your clients to introduce you to other people like them? Because in essence, that's what a referral is. Most people concentrate solely on what we call a level 10 referral. I was speaking to Tom and Tom's got this particular problem and I told him that I went to you and you solved that problem for me. So here's Tom's details. He's expecting your call. Level 10 referral. It might happen 3-4 times in a year. And if that's what you want to grow your business on, it's impossible. However, the level 5, 6, 7 referral, where somebody goes, I was speaking to Margaret about the great XYZ that we just did the other. See, she's telling a story to Margaret. And Margaret went, that sounds pretty cool. So I invited Margaret along to easy thin for your current people to bring new people to. So they're the three key elements. How are you evoking positive emotions? Customer journey. How are you creating experiences with your clients so they've got a story to share? And then how are you making it really easy for your clients to bring people like them into your world? When you get those three things, 90% of your clients will refer. You haven't had to ask. You haven't had to create a script. You haven't had to have awkward conversations. You know, 3 people. Can I get names and numbers of 3 people who have the same problem that you've got that I might be able to talk to? You don't need to change the dynamic of your relationship with your client. And in essence, your client will want to be able to help you. So focus in on being able to do those 3 things. Focus in on being able to actually just care more about your client than actually what you do about yourself. And that tends to be the first big problem for most people. That when they ask for client referrals, it's because I want. It's all about me. Well, why should your client help you? Simple fact is they shouldn't, nor do they need to. And they won't. Hey, love to know your insights. Wherever you happen to be listening to this, if you're on your favorite podcast platform, you've really enjoyed this, make sure, shoot me an email, support@michaelgriffiths.com.au. Read every single email that comes our way. Let me know your insights. Let me know what you took away from that. And if you really loved it, love for you to hit that 5-star review. Keep us up there at #1 referral marketing podcast and share it. That would be amazing. If you're watching this on any of our social platforms, make sure you drop in a comment. Let me know what you took away from this. We'll always get back to you. We'll always keep conversation. We're here to help. We're here to inspire. We're here to allow you to have a more remarkable, profitable, and impactful business. Make sure you pop over, follow me on Instagram, Michael_referral guru. And until next time, take care. Speak to you real soon. See you later all. Take care.